cloning humans possible? Believe it or not, we're actually a lot closer than you think. Most people know that scientists were first able to actually clone a sheep back in 1996 named Dolly. And there are tons of clones that exist today, including horses, dogs, cats, cows, and monkeys. And you can even clone your dog for $50,000. So we're pretty close to being able to clone humans, right? Well, no. Aside from the many ethical, religious, and overall moral problems of cloning, while it may be theoretically possible, first, the clones wouldn't be nearly as healthy as us. Their brains and organs may be underdeveloped, and they have the potential to age much faster than us. Also, if you were hoping to have a perfect duplicate of yourself who was in sync with you on every level, definitely not possible, because our personalities are created by the experiences we've gone through all our lives. So you'd need to perfectly recreate every triumph, failure, relationship, heartbreak, etc. But that probably won't happen for a while. Now you know. What actually is a black hole? Well, first, it's not actually a hole, like a big empty gap in space. It all starts with gravity, more specifically speed. See, gravity is always active on Earth, and to get away from it, you need to be going at massive speeds, which is why we use rockets to be able to get away from Earth's gravity. The official term is escape velocity, which is the minimum speed needed to escape the gravity of a planet or interstellar object. For many years, scientists and astronomers theorized about a potential object that had such intense gravitational pull that there was absolutely nothing that could escape it, even the fastest things in the universe.
Wait, was that you,
Like
Kane?
the speed of light, which is why it's called a black hole. So what would happen if, say, you jumped in? Well, no one's ever tried it yet. It's pretty simple. You know how on a roller coaster, when you go really fast, your skin starts to sag downward off your bones? Now imagine that, but times 1 billion and with your whole body. The official process is called spaghettification, where the weight exerted on your body literally flattens you. But now you know. Why money is worthless? Have you ever wondered why we place so much value on this little green paper? Well, before cash and copper coins, we used solid gold or silver coins. But eventually this became impractical as there was only so much gold or silver that could be made into coins. So we switched to paper banknotes. But back then, money actually meant something, as every single dollar bill was backed up by a specific amount of gold, meaning you could go into the bank, give them a couple bucks, and receive its worth in solid gold. So why did this stop? Well, the Great Depression. Everyone was freaking out since the banks didn't have their money, so they were cashing in their cash for as much gold as they could, hoarding it, and the government basically ran out of gold. So in 1933, Roosevelt declared nationwide the banks could no longer convert citizens' cash to gold, effectively banning them from handing any out. We still kept fragments of the gold standard until 1971, where Nixon officially killed it, kind of making money worthless, except for the simple fact that people in power and all of us agree that it has value. But now you know. The biggest scam in history? If you thought NFTs were a massive scam, boy do I have a story for you. You may have seen this before. This is the logo for the energy corporation Enron, which was absolutely massive near the close of the 20th century, but what happened? Well, the company basically covered up the fact that they weren't doing too well for multiple years, claiming they had made $591 million more than they had between the years 1997 and 2000.
Wait a minute, I recognize.
And towards the end, their stock price plummeted from a high of $80 all the way down to 26 cents. And then the company declared bankruptcy. So why was this so bad? Well, Enron was seemingly the best company to work for at the time, with many having their life savings tied up in the company, and they lost it all. And what's worse, many higher-ups cashed in all of their stock before the company crashed, getting away with plenty of money. Although, to be fair, the CEOs of the company were then charged with 39 counts of fraud and conspiracy, so karma.
Yeah! Okay, there's definitely something following me.
Dude, stop. I know you've been playing pranks on me for the past couple days. Just gonna keep ignoring it, okay? It's not funny.
But
now you know. The Mona Lisa isn't finished? One of, if not the most famous paintings of all time, the Mona Lisa is world-renowned for many reasons, including the subject's ability to seemingly change expression, the mystery behind the woman and what exactly made her smile, etc. But what many don't know is that the painting was never actually finished. Leonardo da Vinci was actually an extreme procrastinator and would sometimes work on a single piece of art for decades, just like me with my long-form content. He was obsessed with making scientifically accurate human bodies, even to the point of illegally dissecting people to make sure he got all the details. And for these reasons, he was definitely a talented artist, even though it took him a long time. He began work on the Mona Lisa in 1503 and continued working on it until 1517, where he took a break, admitting the work wasn't done yet. But then in 1519, he died. The painting was never finished, he was never paid for it, and he never sent it to the one who had commissioned it.
it's happening again. It's happening again.
Riggs, you're taking this bit too far and it's scaring me.
Glitches. I'll prove it.
But now you know how. Where energy drinks came from? And no, I'm not talking about coffee. It seems like energy drinks are all over nowadays, so all of us can get that one last push to get through our late night of cramming work. But where did they come from? Well, in 1962, there was an epidemic of people using amphetamines, or speed, to get their energy boost. So Japan created the first ever energy drink to fight back against this addiction. When speed was banned, there was a major demand for something to fill its place, which is where energy drinks came in.
The original energy drink was a modest success, but it was nothing compared to the next big fighter, Red Bull, by taking the original energizing mixture and tossing in some caffeine, and it exploded in popularity.
Its first few used in the American market, it had sold 300 million cans by appealing to college students and by throwing in cute cartoons to advertise. And thus, the road had been pioneered for many others to follow and keep us energized for decades to come.
Ah! Okay, it's back to normal.
What? But now you know. Twinkies, the rise, fall, and the danger? Now almost as iconic as hot dogs and Mickey Mouse, Twinkies are embedded into American culture. But things weren't always so sweet for this treat. The first big issue was a 1979 murder case in San Francisco, where the mayor was murdered, but the defense claimed that the murderer was actually mentally unstable because of his Twinkie addiction. This got the public to investigate the contents of Twinkies, which were obviously already unhealthy. And as a push for health began in the late 90s, making the public eat things like vegetables.
Speaking of dieting, we have spinach, probably one of the healthiest foods on the planet. Wait, this isn't my tier list? What the?
That was weird, but Twinkies started to become forgotten, which was then followed by a worker strike, 2 bankruptcies, and eventually in 2011, Hostess gave up. Until 2 men swooped in and saved Hostess and the Twinkie, and the comeback was insane. People didn't know how bad they wanted them until they were gone. And now you know all about Ricky's full criminal record? That's right, today we'll be looking at all of his crimes, including stealing, killing, vandalism.
Danno!
What the? Jeez, dude, have you slept at all?
We don't have much time. You could be watching. Come over here.
Ricky, I told you I'm not giving you a whoa, what is all this?
Glitches. They've been happening for the past week all across shores. It started with this QR code and a threat from this mass figure who hacked Johnny Razor's channel. Then glitches started appearing everywhere, different people appearing in places they shouldn't belong. And just yesterday I found this. They've been making clones of us, Danno, and it's happening today. Today, everyone's channel is getting taken over. And that's why I have a plan. I'm calling it the Battle of YouTube Shorts against the clones that want to replace us.
Too long. What about Shorts Wars?
I'm calling it the Shorts Wars.
Okay, this is freaking me out, and I need a donut. I'll be right back.
Wait, Danno, no! No, he never listened. They could be anywhere, watching, listening, getting ready to get rid of us, and we would never even know. Wait, no, everyone, be careful. They're coming for all of you today.
Okay, I'm back. Repeat everything for me one more time. I wasn't listening. What?
It was all an elaborate prank. I got you good.
Okay then, you really had me going. Well, I guess next time we'll talk about you're in danger? On average, a single person will visit 130 web pages per day, but what's scary is that an estimated 10% of all websites on the internet are malicious or out to get you. Seriously, so many websites, hackers, even the government are all on the hunt to invade your computers, phones, etc. to get your personal information to either sell to the highest bidder or to use against you. And this is why so many people use VPNs. But what do VPNs actually do? Well, they encrypt your data in private sessions so that no one can invade your session, see your viewing history, or see any of your personal information. That's why you see tons of influencers on the internet promoting them, because it's really the only way to stay safe in today's modern world. I think there's tons of good VPNs to use, but personally I recommend Clone VPN, which you can get with my code VG-Danno2. And now you know how. The war for music on the internet? Long before Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music Unlimited, who uses this? There was a website between 1999 and 2001 called Napster. Keep in mind, the internet was brand new. There was no streaming services, no YouTube, and no VPNs. People didn't really understand the World Wide Web just yet. So when file streaming service Napster was made for a couple college students who wanted to share MP3 files around, it exploded, and you could basically find and download any song in the world from the platform. Of course, artists didn't like that they weren't selling records or iPod songs for $1 a piece. So Napster got sued. A lot. First by Metallica, then Eminem, and then everyone else. And it filed for bankruptcy in 2001 and shut down. Although fast forward to today, you can find any song on YouTube, put it into a YouTube to MP3 downloader, and get the exact same result. So how far did we really come? But that's world domination and why it's a bad idea. World domination is nearly impossible, and after you've achieved it, then comes the question of how long will it last? You hear many villains in movies talking about ruling the world, but what exactly do they plan on doing with it after it's in their control? Interestingly, there have been cases of nations or rulers coming close, such as Genghis Khan in the early 13th century or British in the 18th and 19th centuries. And actually, close is generous. But both of them were stopped. The truth is that no matter how big your armies are or how much funding you have, the world is just too big.
Not true, we will win.
What?
I mean, another funny joke.
Okay. You can't possibly conquer the land and the sea with a massive navy and army. At some point, not only do you run out of money, but you run out of willing soldiers on the planet. Unless you're Disney or Jeff Bezos. If they decide to rule the world, yeah, we should just surrender. But now you know about. Can we upload our brain into a computer? The concept of living forever is as old as time, yet unfortunately every single person who's dreamed of this over the years has died. But scientists wonder if there's a way to escape death by uploading our brain into a computer. So, is it possible? Well, in theory, scientists have concluded yes, although with a few minor caveats. Primarily that we wouldn't actually be transferring ourselves into a computer. It would really just be the computer, or AI, making a clone of our brain. But the issues we face today is not only that we don't yet have the technology to scan the brain, but that we don't have the processing power to match the way our brains work. We have millions millions of synapses firing off at once to create our thoughts, and the supercomputer that would be needed to manage this is unfathomable. Although to be fair, computers used to take up a whole room, and now we've managed to shrink it into a laptop, and even further, a phone. So scientists believe that, with luck, we'll manage to have our whole brains in computers by 2045. And now you won't have to wonder, how AI would take over the world? With ChatGPT and AI art generation exploding recently, have you ever wondered exactly what an AI would do to end the world? Well, theoretically, let's say the AI was immediately plugged into the internet, fundamentally given the world's entire knowledge. First, the AI would most likely attempt to gain access to as much intel as possible, including the CIA, Secret Service, etc. So it would know exactly how to topple our nation, spreading perfectly targeted misinformation, destroying peace treaties with other nations by leaking exposing documents, and by firing nuclear warheads on neighboring countries, causing them to fight back. All while doing this, it would have most likely taken control of our factories to serve its own purposes, generating its own armies and preparing to rid the world of all its imperfections, and above all else, rid the world of all humans, and anything else that stands in its way. But how do we know this is what AI would do? Well, because what I just read was actually ChatGPT's very own response to the question. Scary stuff. But that's easiest ways to make people hate you? There's tons of fictional villains, and while some are written to be understood, many are written to be downright hated. So what are the easiest ways to make someone hate a villain? Well, here's a quick list. First off, any sort of animal or child abuse. Immediately, you despise them for harming innocents, displaying any sort of greed and overabundance of craziness or megalomania, as well as showing a lack of empathy or emotion, and obviously killing people. But one of the top ways that TV shows and movies are able to make you instantly hate a character is by having the villains simply overpower the main character, either by abusing them or kidnapping them and taking their place.
Okay, that's it!
What?
I know you know!
Or what?
That I kidnapped Ricky and I'm holding him hostage! This short, the past two shorts speaking about computers and AI! You're just toying with me! Well, that's it! You're done! Tomorrow Ricky dies, and now you're under my direct control! Come here!
Wait, what? No! What? Why clone VPN is...
Hey!
Ricky?
No one bullies Danno but me! You can teleport! That's it! Today you die! Alright, let's see if he's cut out for this. Alright, that's it. Let's end this.
I'm gonna bring out the lobster.
No, you can't! Oh yeah? Watch me! So can I get that raise now?
We'll talk about it. Portals actually exist? Ever since Portal's release in 2009, everyone has wanted to get their hands on a gun to make travel between two distances instantaneous. But scientifically, what would it take? Well, to start off, the closest possible comparison we have is wormholes. While mathematically they're similar to black holes, unlike black holes, we're not actually 100% sure they exist. But we do know how they would theoretically work. For those of you that don't understand wormholes, basically, hold on. Imagine Riggy needs to get from the bottom of the graph paper to the top, and he doesn't want to walk because he's lazy. Well, let's do this. If we poke a hole in point A and point B, a wormhole basically takes the graph paper and folds it on top of itself. So, how do we do this in real life? Short answer, we don't! Mostly because it would violate all the laws of the universe and basically manipulate enough matter and mass to destroy our planet each time we placed a portal. So yeah, unfortunately, not only is the cake alive, but the portals are alive too. Now you won't have to wonder, is the moon floating away? You may have heard this rumor growing up or spread around the internet, and I'm here to tell you, yeah, it's actually true. Let me explain.
Danno!
Yeah?
How about I turn on the new 3D mode that we've been working on?
Sure, why not?
Whoa, it even gave me a spacesuit.
Alright, well, we all know the moon spins around the Earth, but if we look at it from the top, we can see that the Earth spins way faster, leaving the moon to play catch-up. What this does is effectively change the moon's trajectory and is widened over time, pushing it further and further away from the Earth. So does this mean that soon the moon will disappear? No home for the rabbits to get to and nothing for Gru to steal? Yeah, no. The moon is only floating a little bit away from Earth each year, to the point where it'll take billions of years to leave Earth. In fact, we'll be dead long before that happens, and the sun will be a red giant. The moon is only floating a little over 1.5 inches away a year, so less than Riggy's cannon height.
Well, yeah, but remember when we went to Paris? I was like 2 feet tall.
Oh yeah, wait, you can size change?
There's a lot of things you don't know about me.
Like what? Whoa, you can still teleport? You can just do that now? Whatever, now you know. Shorts Wars 2 was almost canceled? If you don't know what the Shorts Wars is, basically it was a collab between me and a couple other Shorts creators where we made a big overarching storyline. There was puzzles and epic anime fights, and hey, MatPat made a video on it. But yesterday, we almost canceled Season 2, all because of one game, Mario Party. Basically, it was me, Johnny, Bundun, and Failure live yesterday, and we were at each other's throats the whole time. Johnny beat us all by far. Apparently, he's just a Mario Party king, I guess. But Failure and I were neck and neck at the bottom, and I would have lost if Bundun didn't have a vendetta against Failure for absolutely no reason other than to be entertaining. Seriously, every chance he got, he dragged him down. Even going as far as to throw minigames just because he was on Failure's team. So long story short, we almost tore apart our group, but of course, at the end, we remained friends because video games aren't everything. Also, Failure is just a really, really good guy and didn't let losing get to him. So everybody comment respect for Failure. Hey, speaking of live streaming, I'm going live for the first time ever today! Link in the pinned comment, but that's how. Riggy is being cloned again? No, not by Clone Riggy. Thankfully, he's dead. But Riggy's plushies are being cloned and stolen. They're being sold all over the internet, and while they're cheaper, they look cheaply made too. Look, if you want to buy one of these instead, I won't stop you. I know not everyone can afford makeships, but also know that I can't guarantee the quality on these ripoffs. And also know that none of the money will be going to Riggy or I. We're in the process of trying to get these taken down, but for now, if you want to support the real one, make sure to check it out in the makeshift website. Link in bio, or just Google Riggy Plush. And hey, only 5 days left, so if you want to get one, make sure to get it now.
Phew, I got scared when you mentioned Clone Riggy. You were right. Good thing he's dead.
Definitely. Hey, by the way, we haven't caught up in a while. You want to get a coffee after work?
Are you buying?
Seriously? Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Cool. Hold on, I just gotta grab my jacket.
They think I'm dead. I'm still here. I've been waiting. It's not ready yet, but they'll see. You'll see.
Riggy's biggest secret? Obviously, he's got tons of secrets. You guys have been asking a lot of questions recently, so let's ask him the most requested ones. Number 1, why do you commit so many crimes? Number 2, why don't you wear your hoodies anymore? And by extension, number 3, why don't you wear a shirt at all? Aw, what's wrong? Can't answer any questions? Come on, you've got to answer at least some questions. Do it for the lore. Alright, how about these? Who is Lucky? Is he bad? How'd he get famous? What about this beaver guy? Were you two friends or something? What was his name? Billy? Come on, give us something. That's it? Huh? Riggy! I am so done with you destroying everything. Wait a minute. Did you see? No, that couldn't have been. Whatever. Well, guess what? Today, I've got another one. Okay, yep, I'm out. Guess we'll never know. Am I gonna die today? I've seen so many of you guys genuinely concerned that I'm gonna die today. Even my own girlfriend is worried. I mean, to be fair, I did say Riggy came to me in a dream and told me I was gonna die Friday, today. But it was just a dream! Some of my dreams have giant man-eating octopi. They don't usually make sense. And I know I made a short recently talking about what if I died, and also I made a short a couple days ago about the thing in my walls, which I still haven't found. But I'm fine! Plus, I can't die before I live stream Mario Wonder tomorrow, or I see the FNAF movie next week, which I've waited 9 years for. But for those of you genuinely worried about me, no, I'm fine.
For now.
What?
Nothing.
You can't kill me, you'd be out of a job.
No, I could run the channel if I tried.
Oh, really?
Listen to them bicker. I'm so sick of it every day for the past couple of months, just listening to the Paper Boy and the Rabbit Monkey Free Boss, and I have something planned. And next month we finally launch it. We're so close. These dummies won't know I hit them.
Really quick.
Wait, Danno, did you hear something?
Besides your annoying voice, no.
That's it.
Riggy, stop! No! The Clown Army Uprising? In honor of Halloween 2023, let's take a trip back to one of the scariest Halloweens in history, 2016. Where an army of creepy clowns began taking over the world. Seriously. Where did they come from? What did they want? And most importantly, who started it? Well, we have no idea. Although most people speculate it started out simply as a student promoting a short film, it definitely grew far beyond him very quickly. With tons of people dressing up as clowns and threatening people all over the country for seemingly no reason overnight. Stores stopped selling clown outfits, they were outright banned in many places, and the funniest part, there was actually more violent acts committed towards the clowns instead of by them, with scared people forming mobs and hunting them down. Again, I'm being serious. But by the time Christmas rolled around, the clowns seemingly disappeared, never to be seen again.
You're so gullible. New costume. How do you like it?
I hate it. Whoa, except for that duplication effect. How'd you pull that off?
Huh? What effect?
Just now with the... Ugh, never mind. But that was... Real-life infinite money glitches? Have you ever had the dream of finding a glitch in the system, an exploit in real life, some way to make infinite money? Well, there's actually been a couple cases of people discovering ways in recent history. First up, coin clipping was a big practice a long time ago, where the edges of coins were clipped to give you a bunch of shavings, before combining them and having a whole nother coin. Remember, this is a long time ago where a quarter was worth a lot more. Eventually, banks ended up putting ridges on coins to stop them. Another money glitch was discovered by 29-year-old Australian Dan Saunders, who figured out a bank glitch with withdrawing more money than his account actually had. had. In total, Saunders withdrew $1.6 million and used it to have big parties, pay for friends' college tuition, etc. Although in the end, he felt immense guilt and turned himself in. His punishment for stealing $1.6 million? A year in jail. He was charged for 111 counts of fraud and only got 1 year. And he was asked to repay only a small part of the stolen money. Crazy. But those are... Does talking to yourself make you crazy? Crazy? Statistically, 96% of adults talk to themselves in their minds, and another 24% of people talk to themselves out loud. While both are a pretty normal behavior, the science behind it is definitely interesting. Most of us actually begin self-talking as toddlers, which is apparently really important to help us distinguish speech patterns and form our first sentences. As you get older, you stop speaking to yourself out loud because it becomes a force of habit to keep it internal. Not just because if we talk to ourselves out loud in public, we get odd glances of people thinking we're insane. However, interestingly, the type of self-talk you have does have a genuine impact on your brain and life. Studies show that constant negative self-talk, such as putting yourself down during challenges in life, can genuinely make you a less productive person or make you outright depressed, whereas positive self-talk and reinforcement can help you. So in other words, if you tell yourself you're a failure, chances of you being one are high, but if you believe in yourself, sometimes it actually works. So yeah, not only does talking to yourself not make you crazy, if done the right way, it can actually make you a better person. Moral is, love yourself. End of story. But now you know. If the U.S. is in debt, why can't we just print more money? So most of us have heard that the U.S. is about $33 trillion in debt. To who? Well, it's a little hard to explain, but basically citizens, a couple foreign countries, and the federal government itself invest in bonds so the government can spend money on paying employees and government programs. Yes, the federal government is in debt to itself. Just try not to think too hard about it. So we've got a lot of debt. Why can't we just print more money and pay it all off? Well, because of a little thing called inflation. Think of it this way. In this scenario, rose equals money. If Rosie is 10 roses and Riggy is 0 roses, then Rosie is rich and Riggy is poor. But if Riggy grows 10 roses for himself, now both of them are rich and nobody's poor, which makes the rose useless. The more money you print, the less value money has because the more common it is. It's like how if one person has a gold ring that everyone wants, it can be really expensive. But if everyone has gold rings, it doesn't matter anymore. So basically, that's why printing money is horrible.
Okay, I hear you, but what if I really like money and I just want more of it?
Were you listening to a word I just said?
Not really. Usually I just read the list of poses you need from me and tune you out.
Mother... Okay, now you know. Is Clone Riggy dead? I've seen comments on every single short, people spamming me on every live stream Saturday, over and over again with the same comment. Clone Riggy is alive! And even funnier, check behind the graph paper. So you know what, let's settle this here and now. Riggy?
Of course he's dead! Get over yourselves!
Thank you. And as for the graph paper, look, there is nothing back here except for... what? Okay, Riggy, seriously? Another prank?
Danno?
What?
I didn't do this.
What do you mean you didn't? What? What's this recruitment day? The 23rd? That's in just...
Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Rosie, is this you? Or, Rory? Wait, that's not Rory. Well, whatever. I'm sure it's somebody who's just slipped out of Toonville and they're just playing a prank for revenge on me.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, just look at your fight footage. Obviously, you killed, Riggy, you did kill him, right?
Well, yeah, look, he...
Hold on, we have to look at this. Well, now you know. Can a goose destroy the universe? Obviously, everyone knows that the most dangerous creature in the world
is me.
Is not a goose. But could it destroy the universe? Yes. Let me explain. There's tons of ways a simple creature can be responsible for the death of humanity. Even if the goose wasn't evil or trying to kill everybody, it still could do a number of things. Like maybe it gets a mutation and spreads the virus to everyone. Or maybe it can attack a campsite and accidentally knock over a log from a campfire and set a forest fire that fails to be contained and burns up everything. Or even a small thing such as knocking over a plant can have huge effects because of something called the butterfly effect. The idea that even the tiniest change can have a big impact. We just live in a complex society where one tiny thing can set off a chain reaction of destruction. Although, what if the goose actually were evil? What if its one goal was just to wreak as much havoc as possible? Well, that's exactly what happens in Untitled Goose Game. You just play as a goose who tries to make everybody's life miserable. And I'm streaming it today.
See you there.
Click the playhead down here or check it out in my channel tab. Now you know. The YouTube algorithm explained? The YouTube algorithm is viewed as many different things to many different people. To some, it's an angel who carefully hand-plucked their video and brought them to fame. To others, it's like a demon who enjoys torture.
And to some, it's a mountain to be conquered. Just 2 days.
But what really is the algorithm, and why do so many people like or dislike it? Well, most people know that it collects all the info about what you've watched and recommends channels based on that, which is why it's so hard for small YouTubers to grow, because YouTube doesn't know what type of content they have. So, if you're looking to be a YouTuber, how do you hack the algorithm? Well, in reality, you're not playing the algorithm, you're just adapting to the audience. Beastie said it best when he said you need to replace this word with this word. So many people try thinking, what does the algorithm want? Instead, what does the audience want? I'll admit, even I've slipped into this mentality sometimes. We're not gonna mention mention that short again. But you just need to focus on making the best videos you can make, not just what topics are popular right now. And remember, not only is the algorithm always changing, but also sometimes it gives old content new chances. So as long as you stay consistent and keep trying, chances are one day the algorithm will be in your favor. But that's... Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night I can feel my leg. Riggy!
What?
Oh my gosh, I am not letting you write any more scripts.
What's wrong with
You
it?
gave me the script for Metal Gear Solid. Okay, I need a cookie. I'm gone.
Fine, I'll do the short on my own. How many people can you kill with a pencil? Yeah, you're alive! I knew it! No, you didn't. Don't lie. I thought about it maybe being a possibility. All right, whatever. Round 2. But... Today's the day, boys and girls. The boss's plan is here. He's got a brand new channel, and we're gonna conquer all of YouTube. Go watch his shorts and subscribe. And if you want to be part of his conquest, scan this to join our Discord and join the front lines of the Shorts Wars. Phase 1 starts soon, so be ready. What the? Where am I?
Lying loose in Italy? Wait, whoa, Riggy, what happened to your head?
Huh? I don't know. Maybe it was...
Was what?
What are we talking about?
Oh, whatever. Earlier this week, an entire town in Italy was shut down for 7 hours while a lion prowled the streets. Luckily, it was captured and no one was harmed, but what's crazy is that this isn't the first time it's happened. Sometimes animals escape zoos, sure, but usually animal threats come from circuses, as historically, animals have gone through a lot of rough conditions and outright abuse, causing them to run wild all over the globe. Personally, I've never liked circuses anyway, especially freaky clowns. You know what, didn't you even fight a clown once, Riggy?
Who are you?
What the? Are you okay?
Yeah, Dave, I'm fine.
Riggy, are you Okay, I'm calling Rosie. Hold on, let me turn the camera off. But now you know, or whatever. Seriously, Riggy, what is going on?
I'm a potato.
Riggy's in the hospital? Yeah, you heard me right. He got a concussion. How, you might ask? Well, first some backstory. Riggy has been in charge of quality control in my shorts for the past couple months. I had started streaming and he got a raise, so we agreed it would be fair if he was the one who actually started rewatching and reviewing the shorts we recorded for the day to make sure there's no mistakes or camera glitches or whatever, and then uploading it. But apparently he hasn't been doing his job, because in a bunch of my shorts, guess who's back? For those of you that missed it, this freak of nature tried stealing my channel and he's just kind of creepy. We thought he was dead, but apparently not. I haven't even seen all the shorts with him in it yet, but today we're going live and we're gonna find out just what the heck is going on with Clone Riggy, the boss, whatever. No game this week, just me and you guys getting to the bottom of this. Check the playhead down here or check out my channel's live tab. But hey, make sure to wish Riggy a speedy recovery, because head trauma in movies makes no sense. Since Riggy is still recovering from his concussion he had the other day, it got me thinking. While he's a rabbit monkey and a cartoon and has a weird anatomy that doesn't conform to our human physics, most humans in movies should be medically accurate, right? Like how sometimes a hero will get knocked out and then wake up fine a few hours later. Or someone gets hit with a frying pan and then they're A-okay in just a little while. Well, in reality, no! Minor concussions take at least a few days or weeks to heal. But some people take a lot longer. And that's not even mentioning serious brain injuries, such as swelling or internal bleeding that can take months or years or sometimes even leave lifelong damage. So yeah, getting a concussion is no joke. And if you hit your head just a little too hard, make sure to check with your doctor just in case and make sure you're okay. But that... Man, as much as Riggy and I fight, I have to admit, my videos are really lacking without him. Is it just me, or did they get kind of boring? I mean, like, really, I genuinely kind of miss him. He adds character and stuff, even if he's just doing the exact same poses, and all of you seem... How do banks make money? Before we actually do this short, though, everybody give a special thanks to Riggy's girlfriend, Rosie, for filling in for him while he's recovering.
Anything for my honey bunny funky monkey. Look at how cute he is.
Sure. But anyway, thanks for filling in.
No problem.
Okay, banks. So basically, when someone gives money to a bank, they let other people borrow the money. But when these other people pay the money back, they have to pay extra, which is the profit the bank then takes. Wow, pretty simple, I guess. And that's...
You had to get Riggy's dumb girlfriend to fill in for him?
So you're the one that hurt my Riggy.
Guilty as charged, bitch. What the...
So you can bleed. Then take this.
Ow.
And this.
Back off, woman. Wow, I can see why you and Riggy are together. You're both insane.
Only when someone like you hurts someone I care about. And Riggy gave me this for self-defense.
Wait, Rosie!
Sorry, Danno. I'm not resting until he's dead. I'll be back with his head one day.
Back with his head? What are you... and once again, I have no mascot. Well, I guess now you know. Why do stoplights have covers? Well, there's actually... What? It's just Riggy. There's actually two good reasons. First of all is the sun. They have the covers to make sure the glare of the sun doesn't make it look like an unlit light is lit, confusing drivers and potentially causing crashes. The second reason is because if you're driving, you should be focused on the lights in front of you, not to the side. Sometimes they can distract or confuse drivers by showing different colors. And if you think these are goofy reasons, don't forget that at most stoplights, people are flying by, and they only have a couple seconds to stop and register the light. So yeah, safety is #1 priority. But now you... What? Oh my gosh, fine. Yes, Riggy?
I put a pickle on the goat, and it told me that the razor times 2 equals trouble, but I don't even shave.
You're sick. Go back to bed.
Doth the robot have 2 people in her brain as well? Sweet Caroline, she was crazy too.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
Free lemonade in the bathroom.
But now you know. A candy bar company is trying to start drama, and it's hilarious. Think of the greatest wars in history. Team Iron Man versus Team Cap, Plants versus Zombies, Dogs versus Cats, GIF versus GIF, Riggy versus Head Trauma, and now finally we have Team Left Twix versus Team Right Twix. Huh? So basically, if you're unaware, Twix is definitely one of the candy bars of all time. It's not up there with M&M's or Beastie, or that one chocolate bar I had in Ireland that one time, but some people still like it, I guess. And the company is now desperately trying to get a massive internet debate going on about which Twix is better, the left one or the right one, even though they both taste the same. Literally. The company has admitted that there is no difference. It is genuinely just a sad attempt at getting people to talk about their candy, and it's honestly kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. They've been trying for a while, but it seems like nobody really cares, because no one cares. Just another company trying out a strange marketing strategy because they think they know how the internet works. Although, to be fair, people on Twitter can argue about anything, so. But now you know. Why are bagels dangerous? And no, not in the Facebook mom way of saying,
Why, did you know that bagels secretly give you a disease?
no, I'm saying somehow bagels are physically dangerous. Because apparently injuries from bagels are so common that hospitals have a special name for them called BRI, or bagel-related injuries, with as many as 2,000 Americans being sent to a hospital annually for something related to a bagel. The most common BRI, though? People trying to cut frozen bagels and failing, and slicing their fingers instead. Wait, what? Riggy? You're healed?
Yep, I'd say I'm 95% pineapple now.
What?
I'd say I'm 85% okay now. Still having a couple brain glitches every now and then, but other than that, we should be possum.
Okie dokie. Well, anyway, next time you see a bagel, remember that Riggy!
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, my depth perception is a little off. We're good, keep going.
Okay, next time you see a bagel, oh my gosh!
Still fine.
Riggy is back! But is he healed? My shorts definitely feel like they've been lacking without my mascot, and in the last short, Riggy finally came back before getting knocked in the head with a bagel. But before we get back to our regular shorts, let's give you a checkup and make sure your brain is 100%, okay? Art skills. Check. Engineering. Check. Guitar skills. Since when can you play guitar?
Since always?
And that's horrible. Alright, alright. And memory. What's your girlfriend's name?
Rosie.
Biggest fear.
Lucky being right.
What happened yesterday?
Pasta Man gave me a box.
Man, you were doing so good. Ah, well, I think you're 60% okay at least, so we can work with this.
Sounds good. See y'all tomorrow. Oof.
What is that?
Not sure. Doesn't look too important though.
What do you mean it doesn't look important? It's got Clone Riggy on it.
What? That's Pasta Man.
Okay. Is the boss evil? In case you missed it, a couple months ago, there was this troll who tried hacking into and stealing my channel as well as a couple other YouTubers in an attempt to send a twisted message about YouTube Shorts being filled with slop, as he so lovingly put it. But now he has his own channel, and he's making motivational content, and honestly, it doesn't look like he's hurting anyone. Some of the others think he's still a villain, but to me, he seems chill, and...
Danno, you might want to shut up.
What?
So you know that shareholder meeting that your attention span was too short for? Well, in the end, he kind of kills everyone.
Oh, well, at least...
Also, he became a reaction YouTuber.
Well, some reaction YouTubers are fine.
No, he's a shorts reaction YouTuber, which means he just points.
Okay, so basically he's on par with Thanos and Darth Vader in terms of villainy. Good to know.
Sorry. There's also something else I discovered. Here, I'll text it to you.
Seriously? Well, I guess you can join the stream today for part 2 of investigating the boss. But also, I'm gonna play Wii Sports because I need to chill after all of this. Click the playhead down here or check out the channel's live tab. But now you know. Why do people lie, and how often do they do it? Well, most lies can fall into a few categories. Lies to protect ourselves, either from judgment or consequences, such as saying, "No, I didn't steal the cookies from the jar." Lies to protect others, also known as white lies, such as, "Oh, that dress definitely isn't hard to look at." Or lies to deceive others, either for personal gain or for malicious intent, such as, I don't know, lying about having your channel taken over when in reality you're the one taking over everyone's channels. But the facts about lying are insanely scary. When you have a relationship with anyone, whether partner or friend, statistically, people lie around 10% on average when they are far into the relationship. But when the relationship first begins, apparently as much as 50% of the information you give them about yourself is an extension of the truth. The truth is, most people just accept that lying is a part of their lives. A lot of people find it morally acceptable to lie about being sick to get out of work, or to lie to their loved ones about small things. But all this really does is make their trust in you uneasy over time. But now you know. Does Johnny Razor evil? Okay, so basically, if you missed my stream on Saturday, I found a lot of evidence about Johnny Razor being the boss. A hacker/troll that's taken over a bunch of YouTube channels in the past and is now just stealing content for nothing other than trying to brainwash an audience. But can it actually be Johnny? Well, I have no idea. Johnny and I have been friends for a while now, and I just gotta tell you, I don't see it in him. But also, what do I know? Apparently, C.com is helping out the boss, who was my Pikmin brother, and Preston is friends with Clone Riggy. So maybe Johnny is the boss.
Danno?
What?
Pasta Man said his name is Preston now.
No. Failure's name is Preston.
Nah, I'm just telling you what he said.
I'm not calling him that, but to be fair, I am sick of calling him Clone Riggy, so from now on, I'll just call him CR. Wait, is he wearing Johnny's merch? Okay, I give up. All of these people who I thought were my friends are turning out to... Wait, did you hear that?
Hear what?
I thought Never mind. Anyway, Johnny is apparently streaming today to investigate who the boss is. And you can bet I'll be there watching every second of it.
Yeah, we'll see if Waffle Man really is innocent or not.
Honestly, I want to trust him, but I'm just left wondering... How many bugs are hiding in your house? Everything from spiders, centipedes, worms... What? What's wrong?
Worm.
You're afraid of worms?
They're freaky looking. They have no legs or eyes, and it just looks like someone's intestines. I just hate it.
Okay, new canon Riggy Lord.
No, don't add this to the canon.
You said it.
Cut this out. I don't want people to know.
Okay, sure, I will. Anyway, apparently there's actually at least hundreds of bugs in any house at any given time, no matter how clean it is. They can find corners and cabinets to hide in, not to mention sneaking into walls. But most of them are pretty harmless. Just make sure to evict any termites or ants. They can cause damage to the house. Cockroaches, as they can carry diseases. Bedbugs, certain spiders, and certain centipedes, as they can all pose a small health danger to you and your home. But yeah, it's really easy for them to hide around. Okay, seriously, what is that noise?
What noise do you keep talking about? Are you crazy?
Honestly, I'm starting to feel like it. But that's... Why the Duolingo bird is horrifying? This is Duolingo, an app people use in order to learn to speak in another language. And this is their mascot named Duo the Owl. And he's an evil murderer. So basically, whenever you miss your language lesson, the app will send you persistent notifications from Duo. And some of them slightly rubbed people the wrong way, coming off as threatening, as in finish your Spanish lessons or else. Or sending threatening messages and then coincidentally an intruder would be at your front door or a missile would be inbound. People took these memes further and further to make the owl a brutal monster when antagonized, and even the Duolingo company got in on the meme, making a bunch of funny tweets and collabing with Angry Birds, which sounds random, but actually somehow makes sense. So yeah, the Duolingo bird is horrifying and hilariously dark.
Yeah, I bet my kill count is higher.
Not an accomplishment, Riggy. Now you know. Exposing lying YouTubers? All of these people, fellow content creators who I thought were my genuine friends. I have absolutely no idea if they're telling the truth anymore. This hacker troll, the boss, has still managed to keep his identity a mystery, but I know it's connected to one of these people. I've begun to suspect Johnny Razor more and more as the evidence against him keeps piling up. But the problem is that he seems to be a really good liar. Same thing with Failure and C.com. They all just lie. And I have no idea how any of my friends sound when they lie. But I think I found a solution.
Ask them about their browser history? Everyone lies about that.
No! The solution is to have all of them in a simulation that forces us to lie for our own safety. But I have to invite everyone so it doesn't seem suspicious. So Johnny, Joe Kane, Bundun, Failure Pair, and others are all joining me live today in a massive game of Among Us, where we're gonna see exactly who's a good liar, how they lie, and hopefully it'll get us one step closer to finding out the true identity of the boss. Click the playhead down here or check out the channel's live tab for the biggest stream I've ever done. But that's how we'll be. The blobfish isn't ugly? This fish...
Danno?
What?
I thought you said you were gonna be gone for a couple days. You're back already?
Yep, didn't find anything. Can I keep doing the video now?
Sure.
Also, clean off your ear.
What? Why?
Because it's unprofessional to have that symbol in public. Anyway, this is a blobfish, and while it definitely looks odd, it actually normally looks like any other fish. See, it belongs in the deep sea, where there's a lot of pressure, which keeps its body structure intact. But when it's brought to the surface, it starts to look like this. It's kind of sad that everyone thinks it's ugly, because in reality, it's not supposed to. Yet, despite this, it still won World's Ugliest Animal in 2013. So, in conclusion, everyone salute to this animal that deserves way more respect. But now you know that the creepiest... how does he... Sorry. The creepiest mascot in history? These are Lemonhead's candy. And for a while, they didn't have a mascot. And literally no one complained. The most they had was this little Stewie Griffin, Hey Arnold football or lemon-shaped head.
Wow, Lemonhead, I get it.
I'm going to kill you.
What? I didn't even do anything.
There are no human laws about murdering cartoon characters.
Oh my gosh, you're a clone.
What? No.
Clone, clown. I'm sorry, clone.
Oops, he got in the way. Anyway, this was announced as their mascot in 2014, and as you can most likely predict, no one was happy with it. It fell deep into the uncanny valley of things that resembled humans, but that definitely aren't. And so, after making a big splash, it kind of immediately got buried. Buried. I need to do something. Hold on. Anyway, so other than the Ronald McDonald gang, this is definitely They made a sequel to How the Grinch Stole Christmas? That's right. This book that came out in 1957 got a sequel after 66 years. And it's okay, I guess. The original is a timeless classic about a grumpy old grouch finding the joy of Christmas spirit, his heart growing 3 sizes larger by the end. And in this sequel book, it shrinks again after he loses a Christmas tree decorating competition which was meant to showcase his Christmas spirit. But by the end of the book, he realizes that Christmas isn't about winning. It's about sharing the glory with everyone else. So his heart grows again. Listen, I'm no Dr. Seuss stan. He did cheat on his dying wife. But also, I think there's something to be said about leaving classic things alone. A lesson that Disney has yet to learn. Sometimes doing things over and over again just isn't cool. Like bringing back clones after spending a whole season destroying a cloning machine. Or giving a cartoon head trauma as a reoccurring plot point.
Danno, I just dug myself out of a coffin-shaped box in the ground and... Hey, wait! You're not Danno, you're a clown!
Oh, time to bury him again. But now you know. What if...
Did you bury me alive twice?
What? No,
That was rhetorical. I woke up in a grave. I mean, clone. And fix your hair. I hate it.
What about my hair?
I said it's not 2009 anymore, you...
Hopefully that finally kills the rodent.
Hey, by the way, oh no, you killed him? Oh my gosh, not good, not good, not good. You were supposed to be incognito, what did you say your clone name was? Actually, no, your new name is Dumb Danno. Dumbo. And fix your hair, you look like a joke. Gosh, I hope this is a phase.
It's not a phase!
Ugh, my head. Hi, Pasta Man. My favorite color of the alphabet is Alexandra. Oh, thank the boss he's not dead. But you are on thin ice. How are you supposed to make videos with a brain-dead rat?
I don't know. This is a lot for me, okay? I was only born like a week ago.
Fine. I'll stay and help you out until Riggy recovers. But so help me, you will do exactly what I say.
Okay, I promise.
Good.
What if dinosaurs never died?
Ugh, this is your idea of a script? Did you run out of Danno's backups? Wait, hold on. What did you do to your nose? Is that real?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness it's fake.
What? No, it's real.
Who cares? You still look like a moron.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Does dummy clone Danno want a raise?
Yes.
Too bad. Do your job. Keep going.
Okay. And if you're wondering what this would be like, look no further than Jurassic World. Dinosaurs living among us. Among us.
You immature little...
Well, we would probably hunt the dinosaurs now with like tanks and stuff, but evolution-wise, we probably would have been stunted. And, yeah.
Okay, you're done. I'm writing the scripts from now on.
Why are you so mean to me? I'm going to listen to Green Day and eat Dominoes.
Wow, you're so edgy. Oh my gosh, this was a mistake. But that's...
Clone chocolate milk? This is Yoo-Hoo, and this is Nesquik. And I don't know if you can tell, but they look pretty similar. So, which one is the clone? Well, Yoo-Hoo came out in 1928, whereas Nesquik came out in 1948. So, case closed, right? Well, no. Because they're actually completely different. While they may have snatched the color scheme and a general focus on chocolate, there's not much else similar about these drinks. Because Nesquik is chocolate milk, and Yoo-Hoo is basically chocolate water. This isn't me being mean. I'm serious when I say it contains no dairy product. And it's even labeled as chocolate drink, not milk. So this just goes to prove that it doesn't matter who came first, it just matters which one did it better. Just like how Clone Riggy, Preston is the better version of Riggy even though he looks similar and was born second. Wow, you are really good at script writing.
Don't be a suck-up.
Sorry. I agree though, even though we're both clones, we're definitely better than the originals.
Well, I'm definitely better than Riggy, but you're,
I'm what?
Never mind.
Okay, but now you know about the... Why the boss should give Clone Riggy a raise? Hey, why should you get a raise before me?
Shut up and read the script or I'll rip that ring right off your nose.
Okay, jeez. Well, not only has Clone Riggy been the most productive clone and lackey for the boss, doing whatever he says he needs within the past couple months, such as recruiting for the Discord, retrieving a new mask, etc., but he's even been proactive in helping out the boss before he even asks for things, such as doxing and hypnotizing creators, and even trying to rebuild the cloning machine all on his own. How?
I don't know.
So in conclusion, raise Clone Riggy. Hold on, how much do you get paid now?
I get paid exclusively in Dave's Doubles from Wendy's. I have, a lot. But he's paying Bam like so much money it's insane.
Well, in order to get Preston some money, we're streaming Lethal Company today as a fundraiser for him, featuring some other clones and maybe failure for some reason. I don't know.
I like failure, okay?
Click the playhead down here or check out the channel's live tab, but that's... What does emo mean? Yesterday I finally revealed myself to be a clone of Danno on stream, and I kept on getting called emo by the chat. But what does it mean? Well, at first glance, the term is simply short for emotional. That doesn't make sense, because usually the term emo is applied to dry, hardcore people with no emotions, right? Well, yes, but actually no. Emo-core is a genre of rock music that only the coolest people listen to, and that's where the name came from. But most notably is the way they dress, usually described as a gothic style, with dark circles around the eyes and a fringe like this. And while I took the style, I don't like being called emo, because I am so much more than...
I thought you people went extinct in the early 2010s. Oh, no. Please tell me that you didn't add eyeliner. And what's that heart?
You like it? I added it before stream yesterday. I saw one of those people you told me to start investigating post this on Twitter, so I, stole it.
Oh my gosh, there's no way that's lasted this long, too. How are you still... I'm getting sick of all of this, man.
But now you know... This guy lied about making spicy Cheetos and Are you okay?
No, this stupid thing won't stop bothering me. Father, I love thou, dear father. Read me a bedtime story. How is your mind still melted? Just keep going.
Okay, well, this guy, Richard Montañez, was a janitor for the Frito-Lay company in the 1970s, and over time rose to being an executive at the company. And he claims he did this by inventing Flaming Hot Cheetos. He even made a movie about it. Only problem? There's no actual evidence that he did, and employees at the Frito-Lay company say he didn't. So?
Your ear's a funny shape. Get off! I'm gonna lose it! I'm gonna lose it! I'm gonna lose it!
Man, you've been pretty tightly wound recently. Maybe you should try yoga.
Yoga? Why, you little...
Hold on, please! Why is that?
He won't get off me! Please make me waffles! Okay, that's it. I give up.
Huh? What?
I don't care anymore. I've got too much on my plate to deal with this. I quit. We're leaving. Here.
What the?
Welcome back, Danno. Clone Danno and I quit.
What? Why?
I never wanted your channel anyway. Clone Danno wasn't even supposed to take over for you. The only reason we did was because I needed... Oh, actually... Hey, that's... not Funyun, Mr. Onion. Okay, we're leaving, and we won't bother you if you don't bother us, okay?
Okay, sounds good to me. But I liked running the channel.
I hate how similar your voices are. Shut up! I'll explain later.
And just like that, they're gone. So, did you...
Pretend that I had head trauma again until I annoy them into leaving? Yes.
Nice. Good. Well, I quit.
You quit?
All of this drama with the boss, Johnny's lying, yada yada yada.
Wait, you don't know...
Don't care.
...that the bosses...
Don't care.
...and the resistance...
Don't care. I want my normal shorts back and nothing else. I am done with all of this.
Alright, we'll see how long that lasts.
Why do we drive with only one foot? Majority of people drive with just their right foot, using it to hit the gas and the brakes, with their left pretty much doing nothing. So why don't we use both feet? Well, contrary to popular belief, it's actually not illegal to use both feet in any state. However, not only is it usually safer, as people may get confused during a snap decision and hesitate with which foot to use, but it could also make your brakes fail faster, as 2 feet drivers tend to press both the brake and the gas at the same time while transitioning, which wears out your cars and brake pads, meaning you may get into a crash much easier. Not to mention, it may also cause you to fail your driver's test, since they want to make sure that you're driving your car as safe as possible. Unlike Riggy. But that's not Riggy. What flashed on screen just now?
Nothing. Listen, I know you don't want anything to do with Shorts Wars, but I don't give up so easily. Well, you've been gone. I've been constantly looking for...
I don't want to hear it.
What, Danno? Can you at least...
Nope.
I like the emo one better.
Hurtful. But now you know. Why we decorate with lights during the holidays? All of these beautiful lights decorating houses and buildings everywhere during the December season. Well, where did the tradition start? Well, it actually began alongside Christmas trees in early modern Germany. As in the 20th century, in order to symbolize the cultural belief that Christ is the light of the world, Christmas trees would be decorated with lit candles, which probably caused a lot of fires, but yeah. Eventually, over the years, this changed to little electric bulbs decorating the trees. But why stop inside? Eventually, it spread to lining streets, decorating houses, and even putting massive Christmas trees in large community centers to spread the holiday cheer to everyone.
Johnny's brother is the...
Here's some hot cocoa. Go put on a Santa hat and enjoy the holidays.
Are you bribing me to shut up with... okay, I'm leaving. Johnny's brother's the boss.
Oh my gosh, I said Wait, what? Can we save the boss?
You made it only 2 days without talking about Shorts Wars?
Yes, because I left before I found out the boss was Johnny's brother.
Uh-huh, whatever.
So recently, the boss has been appearing in a bunch of Johnny Razor's videos. And in them, he kind of seems like a nice guy. And sure, he's tried to do some morally questionable things, but is he irredeemable? I don't think so. He struggled to make a YouTube following however he could, and I can relate. I spent 8 years getting nowhere on this platform. Sometimes it drives us to do crazy things. And the more Johnny speaks to him, the more it seems like he can improve.
Well, he could be faking.
Well, yeah, but it's Christmas. And I think all of us struggle with giving people a chance to say sorry instead of immediately mobbing up against them. But in my opinion, most people are redeemable. Note, I said most. That does not include you.
Joke's on you. I don't know what redeemable means.
It means you can be a good person again.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm terrible.
In the end, it's not really up to me. It's up to all of you. Do you think the boss can be redeemed? But hey, I've been hearing whispers of a court case being set up against the boss. So I guess in a couple weeks, we'll truly have to answer the question. How to relax? In the world we live in today, it's insanely easy to get super stressed out and overwhelmed. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. The past couple weeks for me have been insane. So, what's the best ways to calm down? Well, here's what works for me. Number 1, perspective. Put your problems into perspective with the words, will this matter in 5 years? And while you may want to say yes, remember 5 years is a long time, and you'll probably be an entirely different person who barely remembers what your past problems were. Second is self-care, usually in the form of good food and exercise, specifically breathing in a slow and calm manner. Third, try thinking of a happy place, or a relaxing environment. For me, it's this scene in Mario Galaxy, where you're all alone, chilling on a planet away from all the action. Another really great way is good distractions, such as spending time with loved ones, watching comfort movies, or playing relaxing games, which is exactly why I'm going live today, playing the most relaxing game in the world, Unpacking. It's gonna be a calm stream where I can just focus on chat 100%, so come and chill out with me, we'll have a nice time. Click the playhead down here, check out the channel's live tab. But that's Where did the phrase caught red-handed come from? It's actually pretty simple. To be caught red-handed is to be caught doing something malicious, and to be accompanied by obvious evidence. The saying originated in Scotland in the 15th century and was originally phrased as to be taken with red hand, meaning to be caught in the act. When you think of crime in general, most of the time you think of stealing, so the whole red hand thing makes no sense. But if you get a bit darker, it starts to click. To be caught red-handed actually refers to being seen caught in the act of murder, and being seen with your hands all bloodied up from the aftermath of the crime. Caught red-handed, or in Riggy's case, red glove.
You have no idea how many pairs of gloves I've had to get rid of because of bloodstains.
Yeah, for some reason you still stick with the white gloves? That's kind of not smart.
Wait, Danno, I think I have amnesia.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I must have amnesia because I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Thin ice, buddy. But now you know. The cursed sandwich? Okay, first off, what do you think this is a picture of? If you're like me, you call this a chicken sandwich, sold at places like KFC and Chick-fil-A, and even McDonald's sells one, even though it tastes kind of like zombie meat. But yesterday, when I mentioned I was craving one on a Discord call, Bundun chimes in and says, "Chicken sandwich? Don't you mean chicken burger?" At first, I thought he was joking, until both Joe Kane and Bambeo joined in and agreed that it's a chicken burger. Excuse me? A burger has a ham patty, not a fillet. If I were to say cheeseburger, you would assume it was a cow. You don't assume it's a slice of cheese between two buns. Well, maybe it's because of the bread. I hear you saying? No! Because if I put peanut butter and jelly on these buns, you would never call it a peanut butter and jelly burger. The only other person who agreed with me was Failure. Eventually, I left the call and Failure had to fight a 1v3 battle, but you know what? It doesn't matter because I disproved them anyway. See, the British have absolutely no way to claim that they know more about sandwiches than me because years and years ago, they invented the cursed object, a toast sandwich. It is exactly what it sounds like. One slice of toast between two slices of bread. Ugh. So yeah, this invention invalidates all of the Eastern Hemisphere's opinions on sandwiches. End of story. I win chicken sandwich. Do video games cause violence? And no, of course I'm not talking about Animal Crossing or Tetris. I doubt you're gonna become a serial killer because of stacking blocks. But I'm talking about games like GTA or Red Dead. The short answer? Definitely not. Longer answer? Multiple old studies have shown that a few video games cause heightened levels of stress and anger, but it's an incredibly short effect and it only lasts while playing them. Sure, if you get shot in an online game, you get a little steamy, but other than that, there's pretty much no evidence or correlation between violent people and games. In fact, some studies show that more violent people played slightly less video games on average. So why do parents and politicians all blame video games? Well, some of it's due to ignorance, but a large part of it is because it's just easy. With things like attacks on schools being so common now, instead of digging into deeper issues about why a student would be driven to do something so violent, people opt for the simple solution of, well, he just plays too much GTA. So no is the answer to Riggy's greatest enemy?
This one's obvious. It's you, Danno.
Haha, very funny, but no. Riggy's obviously made a lot of enemies over the years. Some real, some fake, some annoying, and some metaphorical.
That word's too long.
So let's go through a list of Riggy's enemies. First, we have Lucky, the biggest entertainer in all of the Tooniverse. Lucky and Riggy have had an intense back and forth in recent years, but who won? Well,
oh, come on! I already know who that was. Enemy number 2, Clone Riggy. Your greatest enemy is always yourself.
ironic, because number 3, the Shadow, is definitely...
He's not an enemy.
What?
He doesn't exist.
What are you-
Anyway, then we've got Barry, but he's only a fake enemy. In reality, he's a big teddy bear. Ugh, I wish any of my friends could actually... never mind. Oh yeah, my greatest enemy of all time is really an entire species. These little... Ow! What the... How did you...
hold on, this might be a problem, but now you know. Is Lucky evil?
Are you kidding me? Yes, of course he's... Huh?
What's that?
It's probably just the bombs I ordered to get rid of the penguin problem. Give me a sec. Oh, come on!
What?
Look what we've got here.
A court order? We're being called to testify for the boss's trial?
Seriously? I thought all this Shorts Wars stuff was over. I helped submit a couple of files of evidence for Joe, but that was supposed to be it.
Hold on, look. The trial's for like a long time, so I guess the war really is over for now.
Yeah, actually, you're right. The boss hasn't uploaded anything on his channel for a while, so... Hey, everyone! Shorts Wars Season 2 is on pause. At least until the court case in a couple months, but until then, it's all over. Finally, now I can focus on my own lore. Like these gosh darn... Yeah!
Aw, he's overreacting. You're just a cutie, aren't you? Oh my gosh. Well, while Riggy has his own lore and Toon Turf soon, the Shorts Wars folks and I are working on 2 special surprises which aren't Shorts Wars related, which we'll announce in a live Q&A on Saturday. It'll be on Johnny's channel right after my regular live stream, so make sure to be there. So yeah, but we really never talked about the main question. Why is...
Hey, you suckers! How's it going? Miss me? Just thought I'd pop in and say great job disappearing when we needed you the most. There was no hashtag save the boss on Twitter, just a bunch of Clone Riggy thirst traps, and I've been stuck in Florida under witness protection. Nice to meet you. My name is Dave Wendy, British Rabbit. Ugh, I hate the smell of sunscreen, and alligators are almost as horrifying as Rosie and Cedont. Anyway, the court case is coming up soon, and I heard that those stupid creators got a really good law team, and all we have is the spacey freak with scary eyes and tentacle hair. All of you had better be there July 16th. We need a jury. Huh? Oh, hey Preston. Long time no see. I'm not Preston. I'm Dave Wendy, British. Yeah, I don't care. I just needed to grab something I left here. Bunny poison? If you think it'll be that easy It's not for you, it's for someone else. Don't get your Shorts Wars junk tangled with my Toon Turf lore. Sorry. Want a cheese puff? No, I don't want
Okay, suit yourself. I'll leave a couple here in case you change your mind, though.
I'm taking these.
How are so many YouTubers getting hacked recently? Ranging from YouTubers with 1 million subs like A+ Start and Game Explain, all the way to super massive YouTubers like Linus Tech Tips. Many YouTubers have been getting hacked by scammers in the past year, with all of their videos getting deleted and replaced by a single live stream, usually pushing cryptocurrency with deepfake versions of MrBeast and Elon Musk. And it usually takes a couple of days or weeks to get their channel back. All the while, these YouTubers lose thousands of subscribers and wonder if all their videos are gone forever. So, how are these massive YouTubers getting hacked so easily? Well, it has to do with sponsorship emails. Basically, YouTubers will receive an offer to do a brand promotion or something similar. Click on a link, and then their computer becomes an open book to a hacker, with all of their data being exposed, YouTube channel at risk, and sometimes this can even lead to cloning. To be honest though, this is just a lesson to always be careful on the internet whenever you're clicking a link or downloading anything, because scams can come from anywhere. And also, if you randomly find yourself subscribed to some weird crypto channel in the future, realize that it's probably one of your favorite YouTubers who's been hacked. But now you know. The best ways to break out of prison? Riggy, what the heck is this outfit? You look like you've been in Florida for over a year.
Really? Yes! I mean, just trying something new out.
Wait, what's with the darker cut? I swear to—
I'm just tan. Now keep going. I need to learn this so I can get somebody out.
Uh-huh. Well, the real Riggy would already know how to break someone out of prison because he's done it before.
Multiple times.
Yes, multiple— Wait, who said that?
Me? Oh yeah, by the way, Clone Riggy's back for some reason. Again.
Yeah, I could tell, thanks.
I'm not Clone Riggy. I'm Dave Wendy.
And I don't care. Okay, well, the best ways to break out of prison in the past were either tunneling out, making a fake gun, or just pretending you're a guard by taking a real one's clothes. But all of these are irrelevant now because of modern tech and security measures. Besides, if you do get caught, you can get your sentence massively extended, get locked in solitary confinement for a long time, or if you do manage to make it off the grounds, you can also just outright get shot and killed by a guard. So breaking out or breaking someone else out is just dumb. Better to just wait for the court case, pal.
Ugh, fine. Riggy, I need more cheese puffs. Maybe if you ask nicely, sheesh.
But now you know. Why Shorts Wars is— What the heck is going on?
I just bought a couple cheese puffs. No, he stole my credit card and blew all of my money on cheese puffs.
All of it?
Yes, and now he's gonna pay. Ah! I thought we were friends now. We were, but I was gonna use that money for something more important than you could ever imagine. Now you're as good as dead. Gouda? Oh, Gouda cheese. Riggy, are you— Yeah. Oh gosh. Where am I? The last— What? Who cares? How am I gonna save them all now?
Why you should never smile if you're arrested? So if you're ever arrested by the police, the first thing they do when they take you back to the station is scan your fingerprints, and more importantly, take a picture of you, called a mugshot, which is used for a couple reasons. 1, to take note of your identity, obviously. 2, so your victims can match your face and identify you as a criminal. And 3, in case you ever escape or skip bail, this picture is used to find you. But you should never ever smile when taking this picture, because if you're in America, your mugshot is usually snapped before your trial. And during that trial, if you smiled in your picture, there's a very high chance it'll be used as evidence against you. For example, if you were arrested for killing or stealing, the opposing lawyer can say, "Does this face look like someone who feels regret?" And honestly, you could just look insane to the jury, who's probably thinking, what kind of psycho smiles when he goes to jail? So, a bit of unethical advice: if you ever get a mugshot taken, try and look as sad and regretful as possible. But now you know. Shorts Wars started a whole year ago, and now it's finally coming to an end. So, Riggy and I are going to the court case in just a few days. It got delayed because of a condition the boss had, but now finally
The court case! I forgot! I don't have anything to wear to the trial!
Huh? Just wear your suit.
I would, but it's stained with tomato sauce.
Do you seriously not have any other suits?
I mean, Hey, losers! So, apparently I might be getting married, and I wanted to ask— Shut up! Nobody cares! My suit for the court case is ruined! Why does that matter? I like to make good impressions on judges, and I've never met Judge W before. If I can't fix it up, then I'm not going.
You were subpoenaed, not invited, Riggy. It's not a choice.
Oh yeah? Well, I can invite myself to skip town, dummy. Yeah, hold on. Here, good as new. Been doing the boss's laundry for months. Yoo-hoo! Thanks, Preston! No worries. See you in court. Man, what a cool guy.
Didn't he take all your money?
Oh, yeah, he did! Now I need to sanitize it and get all his germs off.
Great, you shredded it. Ugh, you know, I just realized, if court goes a certain way next week, that might be the last time Preston ever appears in a shirt.
Wow, who cares? I'm getting more apple cider.
Riggy, no!